I am back. I had to cool off. I was a little pissed. But I'm back now. So, let's try this again. Hopefully I can keep my cool. Okay, I'm only gonna stream. I'm only gonna stream for an hour, and I'll probably unmute myself so I don't get so fucking pissed.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time. Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Andrews. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Owls in a good spot here with second and short. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're going to mark this one at the 15. So first down here as they go back to work. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Rice rushes to the line. Pulls it and fires to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rice. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer man.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Took the last drive. For a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. The run from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Got room to work. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So,
it's a running room. Wide open spaces. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
these quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And he just got the on-Wisconsin call and went on into the backfield to pick up the sack.
Yeah, jumping around on quarterbacks in the backfield. Really good job getting upfield, playing aggressive, playing like their hair's on fire.
Oh, it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
It's just part.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The give from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Quarterback on the keeper. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Soto. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll... They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking for a man, it's Soto. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game.
First down, it's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. We have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Listen to this plays. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th there.
They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain its first down rights. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Pass is broken up, incomplete. But let's check out this penalty marker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Keeps it on the draw. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the... Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to throw at Soto. Right on the money. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Firing to the right, complete. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Pass to 45. Got the 1st down himself. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
Man, that dude has some jets. They run the replay, forget handing the football off. He takes off, and he is a running back in open field, chewing up yards. Nice big play by that young man.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 12 over Eastern Michigan. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Badgers headed quickly to the line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 4th down, looking for the completion. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Owls getting set on 1st and 10. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help? Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Boise State's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping... He's going to run it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes
into double coverage, and he picked it off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Man, that's not the attempt.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking for space to the left. That, friends, is a busted. Incomplete.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Batista. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't couldn't make the connection.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They just keep firing. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking for the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner could find no daylight. Rice takes over. The Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the... Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off play action on first down. Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He's got him. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake.
Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Off play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Batista. Fires to the middle. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Yeah, and I wish I could tell you, Palmer, that that was a beautiful throw. And the quarterback threw it with a strong rocket arm. And who covered him? Like, he's wide open. What do you do? Guy that wide open.
Listen, it's hard enough to cover that guy anyway. Look how big he is. He's a tight end, right? He's a matchup problem anyways, but you cannot let him run scot-free, especially right over the middle of the field. That's just way too easy for the quarterback.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Batista. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston.
The Broncos will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game.
Oh, a lot of space. the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Andrews. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, they're after him. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just
too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. It is good! And that will extend their lead even further. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Batista. On target to the left. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1.
Oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just... A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a...
Converts on 4th down. Still going. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. To the air, it's Batista. Oh, he makes the catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Bring in the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Connection to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Makes him talk to the hand. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick strike complete. All kinds of room to the right. He's at 20. Touchdown Owls! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Boston College showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Owls offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Quarterback on the keeper. Powers through the defender. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Owls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Soto. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Across the 45. Turning on the Jets. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rice.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. So Texas A&M's offense will go to work for the first time. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his back in the middle. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. There's a live football. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Back to pass, it's Soto. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protection up front.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Running into the open space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
He'll pull it down and run. Got it inside the 15. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and
he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Elves! Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 10 to Ohio State. Another week in the Big Ten.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick release by the QB. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Made a defender miss. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He'll try to do it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
The RPO, it's complete. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Makes the catch inside his 30 and not satisfied with that. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. To the air, it's Jefferson. Fires to the tight end. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll immediately call timeout. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to swing it on second down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the... They'll start this drive at their own 48. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down. There he goes to the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And the Owls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And he pulls it again. He's been doing it time and time again. This defense has not changed up enough, the picture, the look, to make it harder for this QB to make different decisions or make difficult ones.
Quick completion to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. And you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper, this team had a chance this season. But until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments. The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Jefferson. Deep shot for the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Ballmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
A scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Rice Owls, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Rice Owls offense will go to work first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Got his man. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from it?
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So LSU's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. It's a seam wide open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man quickly. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. He's going to run it. He's loose. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Owls.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job. Scrambling around, buying time, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it, running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quick release on the RPO. It's a running room. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's inside the 10. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to...
Wide open spaces. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Let's see if Rice can get it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on second and goal. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung at.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
I think you've seen 2 plays back-to-back now of poor pass protection. You guys have to do a better job. You've got a golden chance here to put a touchdown on the board. In 2 consecutive plays, they can't protect the QB.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at this?
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. After 40, there he goes. Did the work himself. Oh, he's getting ahead. Oh, ball's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do? We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. All out of space. He's at the 10. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. The give out of the gun. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the... Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to try to get it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Gets it out quickly. There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Turning on the Jets. Turning it on. The 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rice. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way. house for 6.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if... Lions team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they...
It's a seam wide open. He's loose. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Owls. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on second down. Looking to scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Snagged out of the air. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Owls want to crank the tempo. He'll pull it down. Crosses to 40. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Racing down the left side. And a big return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Trying to make magic. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Oh, he's got a chance. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. Touchdown Owls! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And he doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a...
Looking to the end zone. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium?
It's a running room. Wide open spaces. Inside. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. What a display of experience. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to take off. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. He's going to run it. And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
Man, that is frustrating for a defense. You have to know, 4th down, this quarterback is going to be a threat to run the football. They got a little bit out of position. He makes them pay and gets a fresh set of downs.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. Finding open areas. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Into the end zone he goes. 2-point conversion is good, and the lead stands at 11. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The ball's free. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it down and run. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. He's at the 10. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And that's the danger on defense about playing this guy. You've got to keep him in the pocket. If you let him get outside, he can hurt you throwing it, or he can take off and kill you. And that's what he did right there. Moving forward, they have got to do a better job containing this QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Going to try to get it himself. Past the 40. Oh, a lot of space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown Owls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35 to 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. He'll pull it. Kearney on the Jets. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rice.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run. Down. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in and watch the football before you come out of your stance.
QB got it himself. All kinds of room to the right. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, when things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike. It's on that 3-play score. And he capped that one off with some flair and some juice, a 72-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Punts it out of the air. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Now the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And his first throw here is incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got
Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware these Jayhawks. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's complete to the right. It's a seam wide open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Trying to make magic with his feet. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Took care of it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rice. And that one will put him up here in the second half. They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal.
I mean, you talk about calling.
And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. He's going to take off. He's loose. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they... And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got a little space. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete on 4th. rush will get to him at the 25. And the Owls in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to run it. At midfield, he's got room. It's a running room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. LSU is down, but they are not out of it, not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Wide open spaces. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Owls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Creates a little space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Soto. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Owls moving quickly to the line.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Past the 10. Touchdown, Owls! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. He'll pull it down and run. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
His running ability has been, I think, the biggest key for his offense's success so far in this game. That time on the RPO, nobody open, and he just takes off running. And we've seen him do it in a variety of ways, on designed runs, on scrambles, and even in the RPO game. He's making the right decisions, and he's just too athletic for this defense to tackle.
There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rice.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And the getting deep in the 3rd quarter. Minute and a half to go here. Going to try to get it himself.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that 2nd down, quarterback had nowhere to go with it, and the defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up 3rd and long, but because they couldn't do that and let him spring free, it's now 3rd and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
And he's sacked. A big play on. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, a lot of space. There he goes. At the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still 1st and goal. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance at the...
Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it down. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Finds a little space. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Didn't let him get loose. Hauls it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Turning on the Jets. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now on 1st down from the 30. Trying to make magic with his feet. Zings it complete to the right. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Offense gets set for 2nd down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Owls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
After the penalty, they'll snap it on 3rd and 7. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for them. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Trying to escape and get it himself. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays.